Today we will be making Cinnamony apple streusel bars. We need some graham crackers already ground up, flour, sugar, and brown sugar divided, cinnamon ground, butter melted, and last but not least, 3 medium-sized apples. And we will be adding applesauce. A little bit of creative instincts. We have to bake the oven for 350. We also need to melt our butter, so I got a butter knife, especially for the butter. It melts easier when it's cut up into pieces. This is half a cup of butter, 1 stick, and we need 3/4, so we must cut this in half. This half of 1/2 is 1/4, and 1/2 plus 1/4, 3/4. Alright. So I'm going to unpeel and cut this into little bits. We're going to dump the butter in. Now, I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. And let the butter melt. And the butter is melted. I now have to measure 1/4 a cup. And then a whole cup of graham crackers. Of the brown sugar in here. I'm going to take a spoon so the brown sugar gets packed. And I mean packed. Little tip of brown sugar makes a great glaze, and you'll see why later on. It is also good with a bit of sugar in the rock, which is pure cane sugar. Really good. Alright, all that brown sugar is packed in there. And I'm going to add a little bit of, now I add 1/4 a cup of sugar. Now I add my teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, the butter. Look at how gooey that looks. Now it's mixing. We had to reserve 1 cup of the mixture. So now we're going to put it in the pan. Alright, there you go. Come on. And I made sure I washed my hands before I pressed it out. Okay? And we need all of it we can get. And I made sure I ground it extra good because this is a streusel. And now we got those, and we got to push all this. Apples are ready. Now I added brown sugar with the apples so it'll soak up and make a nice glazed apple. And the pie's out. So we added a few more apples, a bit of cinnamon, and a bit more brown sugar. So now we have to drizzle it all over the top of our crust. So what I do is I take a spoon and I spread it out. So, we also added a bit of applesauce to make it more streusel.
enough?
Go ahead and sprinkle this on so it gets a crispy top before we put on our special glaze.
Is this the leftover part?
Yes, this is the extra cup.
Yummy. Brown sugar and butter goodness.
Oh, it's just like the crust. As a topping. And there. Now we put it in the oven. Put it in 30 to 35 minutes to bake. And I'm going to put it at 30 just in case we overcook it. Because if you don't overcook it, you can cook more. That deliciousness. But we're not done. Now we need to put in half a cup of powdered sugar. Added the drizzle, and now we're done.
And what's the verdict?
3.
3 what?
Stars.
3 stars. This is a keeper recipe.
Well, no, 3 stars.
What are these, Emma, again?
Cinnamony apple streusel.
Okay.